Hey, friends, how are you today? We'll give it a minute or two for this thing to pop up live. So if you're on right now, where are you at? What's the temperature like? If you're going to watch this later, can you hashtag replay? I really appreciate when people comment, by the way, because my number one love language is words of affirmation. So feed the beast, feed the beast, please, please, please. So, hey, wonderful news on little baby Michael. His 2 week checkup was all A's, 99 point something percent in height, 93% something in weight. All good news there. Thank you, Jesus. God gets all the glory. And of course, his mother is right behind there because his mother, Carolyn, is doing just an absolutely great job. So, I'm squeezing workouts in and walkabouts in whenever I can. Headed to the grocery store after the doctor, and now I want to get this live out because sometimes I just get whammed with this stuff, and then I got to let it out. Hopefully, thousands of people benefit from this. You know, those people who get up and do a big speech in front of a bunch of people and say, if I can help one person with this speech, not me, I want to help thousands of people, not make the mistakes I've made and find success in life. So, man, I get hit with this. As I walk through this neighborhood, I'm seeing so many average things, average people, average homes, average lives. Thoreau said most people are living this quiet life of desperation. Behind those doors, as I walk through this neighborhood, most people are living quiet lives of desperation. And really, you can kind of chuck it down to a few things. One is lost hope. You know, if you're looking for something to do in your life, be a dealer of hope, helping people. You know, without hope, it's over with, right? But it really comes down to a few things. One, they have no dreams, no ambition, no goals. They've maybe thinking they've achieved the American dream, only to find out the American dream has turned into the American nightmare. Obesity, all sorts of sicknesses, diseases related to poor nutrition, putting stuff in their mouth that isn't even food, and then wondering what happened to my body. I used to be hot and sexy, and now I'm fat and slow and stumbling. It relates to finances, the desire to have it now versus deferring gratification. You know, the people who are wealthy defer gratification. And when you defer, I got to have it. I got to have it now. I got to buy that thing at the checkout line. Oh, my neighbor just got a new car. I got to get a new car. Because, with low interest rates, we should buy. Well, quiet lives of desperation. Most men are living quiet lives of desperation. And so that breaks my heart, when people don't have hope or because of personal decisions on nutrition, fitness, bad decisions on finances. This is how they live out their life. This is it. And guys, most marriages are struggling. Most kids aren't getting the attention from their parents. Man, why live that way? And that's average. That's average. So how do you break average before it's too late, before you're like most people? And listen, I understand there's pressure out there. Do I understand that both mom and dad are working and sometimes working two and three jobs to make ends meet? Do I understand that convenience is just easier than buying quality food and preparing meals? Of course, I understand that. I'm an American. I've made all those mistakes. I was fat and getting fatter, sick and getting sicker. I was broke and getting broker. And I just said, no more. That's not going to be my life. I said that about, you know, 25 years ago. Now, this is a guy who's had success in the corporate world, but I wanted to take total control. I wanted to capture my thoughts, so that I could create different realities. And that's really what this is all about. Capturing your thoughts so you can create different realities. So let me give you a few things. I've been sharing these on lives. You can go back to previous lives. You can go over to YouTube. These videos are archived over there in IGTV and LinkedIn and all of that. So, guys, in order for this thing to work, you have to have a purpose that you've identified to get out of the average team and join the team that's in control of their life. You have to have a purpose that you know about and truthfully that you're fighting for. So, you got to spend some time with yourself to identify that. Why? Why would I want to be healthier? Maybe look around your house. Wouldn't it be better if mom and dad were healthy for their children, being great role models? Look at your children, the demands and the needs that they have and the finances. Or if you don't have children, maybe you have someone else in your life. See, I tend to believe that purpose works best when it's done for others. When you're fighting for something for other people, to help others. So, I mean, those are our passions. Our passions are to help people be healthier and to be wealthier, period. Now, it's not to be short term. It's not to a lose weight fad or just make a little bit of money, but you didn't change your habits. We believe in teaching people how to change their habits. So it starts with a purpose. And guys, what if it took a whole weekend for you to really think about it, pray about it, meditate about it, get into alignment with God? What is the reason I'm still breathing? Why am I here? Write it down. And then do this. And one of my mentors, Ron Reynolds, teaches this all the time. Get a list out. Maybe the first weekend, you figure out why you're here, your purpose, your reason. And maybe the second weekend, or whenever, middle of the night, if you want to stop having nightmares, is write out everything you want in life. Write out everything you want in life. Write it out. I don't care what it is. We have identified every aspect of our life, every aspect of our health, our mental health. It's written down, our emotional health, our spiritual health, our physical health. We have written down every area of finances and what we want them to look like, how we want to, what we want to manifest in those areas, relationships. Write down everything that you want. And I can promise you that people and experiences are so much more important than the material things. They're more motivators. But get yourself some material things on that list too. Reward yourself when you've achieved your goals and dreams. So have a list of what you want. And then also have a list of what you don't want. Write down what you don't want. Do you know that you've just begun to turn that rusted key of life that 98% of people who are watching this, 98% of people who are alive today will never do? Danny Johnson talks about the 2%. Like, oh, there's people with lack mentality who think the 2%ers are elitists. I just think they know what they want and where they're going and why they're doing it. And you can be in that with one, knowing why you're doing it, and two, knowing what you want. Then it's always going to take action against those goals and dreams. I'm going to talk more about action, but let me just tell you where we're at in America today. You damn well better have a side hustle. You better have something on the side so that you can save that initially and eventually invest that. You are going to have to do things to beat this inflation. You will get sucked down the sewer of life. You will be less than financially if you haven't figured out a side hustle. It pays you on the side. You're putting time or money into something that eventually, time and or money into something that eventually is going to pay you residually. We're going to talk more about residual income, but you should look up residual income, passive income. See, that's where you ultimately want to be to get out of average. Now, there's a little bit more to this, and I'm going to talk about giving and gratitude and forgiveness in future videos, which are really either stoppers or big door openers. Giving, gratitude, and forgiveness. But listen, It all starts with saying, I got one shot at this deal. I literally have just one shot. What type of a mark do I want to leave for my family? What is my legacy going to be? Am I going to be one of those people, that was born, died, and nothing happened in the dash in between? Or am I going to leave a legacy? Will people remember that I loved, that I cared, that I helped, that I served, that I believed, and that my life meant something? Guys, one shot at this, one shot to make a difference. I'm praying for you right now. I'm praying that your eyes would be open and your ears would be open and that you would achieve your goals and your dreams. Hey, have a wonderful day. Let's go.